Hello students, today we are going to study about the population and its characteristics, and it is the study material for the 6th semester from paper first, ecology. Let's start with the understanding of population and its characteristics. When we talk about the population, population is generally a group of individuals of a same species inhabiting the same area at a specific time. And when we talk about the ecology with reference to population, it is called population ecology, which deals with the effect of environment on the population, its distribution, its age structure, and its population size. Basically, there are two types of population: monospecific population or polyspecific, or you can say mixed population. In monospecific population, according to term, we can say there are individuals of only one species in a population, and in case of polyspecific or mixed population, there are more than one species of individuals in a population, which is also called community. Now when we talk about its characteristics, there are many characteristics of population, which includes population size and density, dispersion, age structure, natality, mortality, and life tables. In this lecture we will discuss about three characteristics: population size and density, dispersion, and age structure. First we talk about the size and density of a population. As you know, population size is the number of individuals in a given population. Number of individuals, when we count the number, it decides the size of a population. And when we talk about the density, density of population is expressed as the number of individuals of a species per unit area. When we talk about the, it is included with the area, in which area the size of the population is occupied. It becomes, and density, it can be represented by this formula: R is equal to B minus D plus I minus E, where R is population density, B is the natality or birth rate, how many offsprings are produced at a unit time, that is birth rate, D is the mortality or death rate, how many individuals die at a unit time. Here I represent the immigration rate and E represent the immigration rate. Immigration means how much people migrate from one place to other place and out of given area. And in case of immigration, immigration is the intake of peoples in a given area, how much people enter into the given area at a time. It represents it all. These factors decide the population density at in a given area. If value of R is plus, population is increasing. If value of R is negative, population is shrinking. And if value of R is 0, population become constant. Now we talk about the next character, that is dispersion. Basically, dispersion is the pattern of spacing among individuals within the geographical boundaries. That means how the population is distributed, that is dispersion. There are three patterns of dispersion, which can be understood by these diagrams. First one is uniform dispersion, second is random dispersion, and third is clumped dispersion. When we talk about the uniform dispersion, then it is, as name indicate, it is a uniform. That means this is a regular kind of distribution where individuals are at equal distance from one another. And in case of random population, there is no specific spacing, and spacing is unpredictable. You cannot measure these distance. And in case of clumped distribution, clumping means group formation. Population will be in group, or you can say in patches. This is called dispersion. In next character is the age structure. When we talk about the age structure, there are three age groups in any population. First is pre-reproductive age group, second is reproductive age group, and third is post-reproductive age group. According to these age groups, three age pyramids are formed. You can see in the figure. First is triangle, second is bell shaped, and third is urn shaped. First one represent the expanding population, second represent the stable population, third represent the declining population. In this graph we can see in first expanding population, percentage of young individual या pre-reproductive phase is high. In case of stable population, reproductive and pre-reproductive are almost equal, and in declining population, percentage of pre-reproductive or you can say young one is very low comparative to the post-reproductive phase. In this way, this urn shape we get these urn shape in this diagram. Such type of different age structure of different types of population we can study here. So in next lecture we will study about the natality, mortality and the life tables, other characteristics of population. Thank you.